Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to another FPL squad selection. I keep on saying FPL, it's of course Euro 2024 Fantasy. Hopefully everyone's doing well and welcome to the stream. Just move the camera down a little bit more there. Hopefully everyone's on a fantastic day. Of course we are live for yet again another stream. Hopefully this one goes well also. And FPL time, so I don't really know what to think of this. I'm really stuck, so I really need a lot of help this week from you guys, because we've got to go to rules. We've got, of course, the wild card. We've already used limitless, and I'm struggling to know what to do here. Really, I'm struggling to know what to do. If we have a look at the rules, where were they? I think it was transfers. Yes, it was. What we're on to. Here we go. So transfers. You get unlimited transfers before the round of 16. I've still my wild card to use. And during the group stage, of course, 2 per group stage day, 2 per match day, sorry. So at the moment, I've either got to use my wildcard now, or there's no point using it for round 16. Then it's between here, and it's of course going to be a limited option of players to use. So I don't know, do I use my wildcard now, or do I save it for later? Something's telling me to save it for later, but I do want to sort of use it now. So I'm going to have a look, see if I can potentially save it for the quarterfinals. You get unlimited before the round of 16. Of course, a few people will get knocked out. So if we just take it by this game day and then go on before the round of 16, I'm not too sure. But at the moment, I do feel like maybe going for just the 2. Because I was between wildcard. I've used limitless last week. I don't know whether to do wildcard, but you get, of course, my team's not awful, and a lot of the players I imagine will play. And then we got before the round of 16 a new squad update with the unlimited transfers. And then I figure I could use it, maybe quarterfinals, I could use it there, and then refresh the side. I'm not too sure. Let me know in the chat what you guys are doing for your fantasy this week. Let's go into the team. Let's go into the team. Fantasy football, of course, and show you guys what decisions I'm thinking about making. So, last week we did quite well, I'd say, and we're second in our league. If you want to join, I'll put the code up on screen now. There I am, 65 points last week, 122 and 22 points off. So I need to sort of rescue back a lead that I used to have. Invite. So if you want to join, code's on screen now for you all. Be sure to pause the stream and join if you wish to. But let's have a look then at my team as it stands. Yeah, this is how we're looking. Mbappe didn't play. Of course, he did not play against Netherlands. So I'm not too sure what to do with him. He won't be captain, no chance. I was just reset. McTominay tonight against Hungary, keeping him in. Soboslai tonight as well, got him in. I'm not too sure what's going to happen with Germany tonight. Are they going to concede? They've got Mittelstadt in there. He got assist last week. He loves to get forward. Costa in goal. Oh, you've got to be Costa, isn't it? Got to be Costa. Will they rotate? Maybe, which could hurt me because Lunin, of course, wasn't playing for Ukraine as well. About FaZe was playing, but he's got Ukraine. I don't know if Trent's going to play, but he can't take that risk. Can you? Can't take that risk. And then Bellingham as well. Is he going to play? Of course, England aren't through confirmed. So there's still a chance they won't make it through, but it's not, of course, confirmed. Right then, let's have a look then at transfers to make. So for me, I'm straight away looking at keeping Mbappe for the round of 16. Of course, I know we've got unlimited transfers then. Which actually, do we spend his money on something else? Is he going to play against Poland? No French players scored yet at Euro 24. Of course, the only goal they scored was an own goal. So I'm really unsure here. We've got Mbappe. Of course, we can bring him back in because we've got unlimited transfers to the final week. I want to keep McTominay in here. I want to keep Soboslai in here. Unsure if to keep Xhaka in and then keep us. They could rest to Costa. I'm not too sure what's going to happen. By the way, if anyone has any advice, let me know in the chat. Be sure to. As it stands, I think I'm going to get rid of Mbappe. It's a big call. He was on the bench last time. Will he play? Does anyone know if Mbappe's going to play? I probably should be the one delivering this information, but I have no idea. I just do it for a bit of fun. And we're going to get rid of Xhaka as well. So as it stands then, we'd have 17.5 million, a healthy budget, going in towards the knockout stages. I think I've got my. I think I'll go with Costa in goal. And I think I've got my back three ready. I'll go Van Dijk, Trent, and Mittelstadt. I'm pretty sure. and then of course it's up to what happens in front of them. I think I'll play McTominay, Soboslai. These two I'm unsure of. Wirtz and Bellingham. I'm unsure who's actually going to play. And then up top, of course, Doku. He's not getting any goal involvements. Of course, they did do well to beat Romania, but he still was a tricky player, but wasn't getting any goal involvements. We could get rid of him instead of Mbappe. Let's see what that does to the price, the money, not the price part. I'm so used to saying that, to the money. 13.5 mil. That's still quite a lot. Still quite a lot. So if we were to replace them, I'm looking at the fixtures. If we get them up here, the fixtures. Let's go. Still on the stats from the other night. If we were to have a look at the fixtures at the games this week, you'd notice that there's a few tricky ones. So tonight, of course, we've got Germany against Switzerland. Are they going to rotate a little bit? Maybe. Scotland, Hungary, and I think both sides will not have to go full strength to get out the group. So I'm maybe looking at a few Scotland players, but McTominay is probably as far as it goes. Maybe John McGinn. And then Croatia, Italy. I'd stay away from players from both sides unless you're going Donnarumma. But even then they could concede. And then Albania, Spain. It's tricky because Albania do like to put up a fight, but Spain have been dominant, but they're already qualified, of course. Likes, welcome in MCFR TV. Hope you're doing well, mate. Absolute legend for keep on joining the streams. Really appreciate it, mate. Really appreciate it. And then England, I think Slovenia. I think England is a popular pick because they're not through yet. They could definitely do it. Denmark, Serbia. I think Denmark players are ones to look out for. Netherlands, Austria is interesting, and France, Poland. I'm not too sure if Mbappe is going to play or not. I think leaving him out would be too risky, so you probably have to put him in. And then Netherlands versus Austria is one of them games where I think you go with what you know for that one. Love the streams, to be honest. Cheers, mate. Really appreciate that. Glad you enjoyed the FIFA ones earlier as well. We bought at home for England. Ukraine, Belgium, 5 o'clock on Wednesday. I don't know. Ukraine and Belgium, they both have to win that one. Group E is so close to call. That's why I'm sort of staying away from it for now, because everyone's on 3 points, everyone's won a game, and everyone's lost a game. So it's too close to call at the moment. And of course, Portugal played Georgia, but is Roberto Martinez going to rest a few players? Potentially, yes. And then Czech Republic, Turkey, both sides probably do need to win that one. Czech Republic more so. So as it stands, then players I'm looking for has to be Sam. I'm looking for Scottish players to bring in just for this game, because remember, you can refresh your love the streams. Love that, mate. Love that. You can refresh your team after this match week. So that's why I'm looking at Scottish players, because tonight against Hungary, I feel like they go full throttle for it. They really will. And Denmark, of course, they're not through yet. They've got 2 points, so they do need to get something against Serbia. So looking at that, then we're looking at Denmark players and Scottish players. But do we bag on Scotland? Do we bank on Scotland? I think Netherlands, stay with what you know. Austria, I'm not going. I don't think so. Just to make the transfers, I'm not doing wild cards. I've just convinced myself into doing just the 2 transfers today. So then we've got a slot up top available. We've already convinced myself I'm going to start Costa. I don't think Martinez will switch to keepers. I think he'll keep the momentum going. Of course, just got a clean sheet. I'll go with Van Dijk at the back against Austria. Trent's a doubt. I feel like Southgate might change it up in midfield, but I'll play him just in case. And of course, if it doesn't get on the pitch, there's always the possibility to get someone else's points. I missed out massively from him last week. I do think he'll come off around the 70th minute, but I think clean sheet points. I'm not too sure if Switzerland are going to score against them. Germany being so controlling in their games. That's one that I'm 50-50 on. Michaelenko won't play. He'll be on the bench. He's doubtful anyway, but I'm not going to waste a spot there to just take a hit just to sub him out. Xhaka against Germany, I feel I'm going to take him out because, you know, Germany is a strong side and I can't really see Switzerland doing too much today, if anything. And Doku, who did Belgium have again? Belgium had Ukraine. And in the last game to Romania, he wasn't awesome. You know, he was creating stuff, but his goal output, he didn't really get many points. That's why I think go against him there. Question, how long does it take you to unlock the donation option? So have you gone through, what do you mean? Unlock it? Oh, so you mean you got to get the 4,000 watch hours, mate. You got to get that and the 1k subs. You already have that. Just the watch hours for you then it would be, if you don't have it already. So Soboslai, I'm going to start him. Bellingham, I'm unsure, but I've already got my 2 players I'm going to switch out. So we've got 13.5 million in the bank. Let's see who we can bring in, and convincing ourselves with that the Scottish players, and who else did I say? Denmark. So Denmark players and Scottish players I'm going to go with. Could go double Denmark here. Who would they play in the round of 16? Group C, of course. This is all the planning we need to do. And I've come on here with an empty brain. I'm just starting to fill it up here and spread my thinking with you guys, because I think it's quite an interesting process when you're thinking about it. So into the knockouts then. Oh no, go here, won't we? Go here. So Group C. The likely outcome for them. Oh, it's not telling us where they're going to finish. Maybe on FootMob it would. Maybe on FootMob they tell us who would play who. Knockouts are, there we go. Should do it here. Second in Group C would play first in Group A. So I did go for them, but it's just this one game week, isn't it? Because I'm going to wildcard. Well, it's unlimited transfers, isn't it? Unlimited transfers. Yeah, okay, then we're going to go, I've come to myself, we're going to go for a Danish player. So let's put the filters on. We need midfielders and we need attackers, of course. And teams we're going to select a few here, but we're going to go for the ones we really want. 6 Legends watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to say hello in the live chat as well, and let us know your thoughts on what team you're going to go for as well. So we're going to select Denmark. Can't put any more English players, and I've already got 3. And we're going to go for Scotland as well. Put the filter on. They're the 2 sides I'm confident that we're going to get returns on. Of course, we're live tonight at 8 o'clock for the watch along for Spain. For Scotland, sorry, versus Hungary, Spain, and we're also live tonight at 11 o'clock for the Copa America game, USA versus Bolivia. Right, Hoyland 7.5 mil. I think that's quite a lot to go for there. Ericsson 7 mil. Of course, he 12 points so far. Last match week they only got 2 against England, but that was probably the hardest group in the game in the group before them. McGinn tonight against Hungary. To be fair though, Hungary weren't awful against Germany. That's the thing. They do improve on their opening day game. It's just it was Germany and the control they had. So tonight is a bit of a risk for both sides. I think there'll be goals tonight. I really do. If we go down then, we've got the likes of... I think Ericsson might make the cut here. Ericsson might make the cut. We've got McGregor in there. Conway won't play, I don't think. Damsgaard won't play. Poulsen coming as a sub. Højbjerg started, of course. He's got 10 points so far. 7 of which coming against England. Right, okay, we're going to go for... I'm not too sure on the attacker, but we're going to go for Ericsson in midfield. Or McGinn. McGinn's half a mil cheaper. We'll see how we get on. We'll go for Ericsson now. That's 7 million. And so we have 6.5 million to spend on a striker. Or a winger, of course. We've got 6.5 mil. So let's filter this one down. I'm not too sure how long we're going to be live, people. I just know just until we get the team done, obviously. I'm doing like 10 streams next time. Awesome. Trying a bunch of streams this summer to improve them. Watch how so hard they are, mate. It took me, well, this is my 5th year of doing YouTube. 5th year. And I just do it for fun, but this is the first year I've actually been able to ever put monetization on the channel, so buzzing for that. So for the striking output then, let's have a look at the weakest defences from this match week then. So tonight we've got, of course, Germany against Switzerland. Germany attackers are quite expensive, and you're going to go with Wirtz or Musiala, surely. I don't think Havertz... They could get rested, but of course the winner would probably top the group, wouldn't they? They're on 4 points, 6 points. Yeah, winner tops the group tonight then. Scotland, they've got to go for it. I think there could be goals in that one, but I don't really trust Che Adams enough. I'd go for McTominay and McGinn if I was to do that. Spain, they're attackers, but are they going to switch it? I mean, Yamal and Nico Williams have played both games so far, started as well, but they've both been subbed off. I think Yamal has anyway. England, Slovenia, can't go for an England attacker. Netherlands against Austria, that game's tricky. It really is tricky here to select. It really is tricky to select here. For a striker then, let's add some more teams to this filter, because I'm not really feeling it with Dolberg. No one under 6.5 mil, that's really catching the eye at a second. So let's turn off the filter and just see who we could get, of course, to help us in this match week. Let's turn off the filter. Who else we have selected? Denmark, clear. We go apply filter now. So 6.5 mil, Yamal, Weghorst, Mbolo, we place a night, no, we're staying away from him. Tadic, Denmark. Might have to go for Yamal here. Might have to go for Yamal. Because, of course, he's played 2 games. We'll check now if he's been subbed off or not. He's played 2 games, I'm pretty sure, Yamal. He definitely started both. He started both, I remember that. 9 legends in you. Hopefully you're enjoying. Predator Gaming, how you doing? Big up. Cheers, mate. Hopefully you're well. Let's have a look then for Spain. I think I'm convincing myself into going for Yamal. I think he's... Has he been subbed off? He's due a rest though, isn't he? If that was the thing, I can't really select Spain. Has he been subbed off? Let's tell me his minutes. There's no option to go across here. To see all the categories. I can't drag it across. We'll go for Yamal. We'll go for Yamal here. If anyone has any input, be sure to let me know. Going Ericsson and Yamal. Ericsson against Serbia. Denmark have to win, remember. To, or at least draw, but I think they'll win that one. So that's why I'm going for a Danish player. And Spain then against Albania. Yamal, will he play? I'm not too sure. He hasn't really had any goal outputs as he's got 1 assist so far. I'm convincing myself out of it already. I'm convincing myself out of it. Good evening, Scrintson as well. How are you? Good up. Good. Big up from India also, mate. Awesome. That's class. That is class from India. So my FPL here, well, Euro FPL. Costa in goal. Counting the players so I don't overthink it here. Or overcook it. All good. Great to hear. Van Dijk at the back. We'll go with Mittelschlatt as well. We'll start him. Trent as well. That's my defence. We'll bench FaZe Michaelenko as well. McTominay will play. Bellingham will play. I'm pretty sure he won't get rested because England aren't through. Wirtz, Szoboszlai. That's my midfield for this match week. So do I really need Ericsson? We'll put him in. And then Mbappe, Kane up top as well. And then, of course, Yamal. Or do I go 5 in midfield? Will Yamal play is the big question. That's the big question. Yamal. Will he play the whole thing though? Will he even start against Albania? It's a good option too. Ericsson's tricky. Who else? Who could we get a better option here? Ericsson. I'm not feeling it. Ericsson in midfield. So let's see who else we can get. We got 7 million now. A bit more money to play with. Let's apply the filter, of course. Can't see where I've got the chat on my phone, of course, because we're on a different screen here. Hopefully everyone's enjoying the stream so far. If anyone's new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. Let's see, from 7 mil, who's got the most points so far then? Gundogan's an option. Tonight against Switzerland. You probably think he starts, and he hasn't been subbed off at all, I don't think, so far for Germany. Select by 16%. Ruiz against Albania. I think he's more likely to play than Yamal, if I'm honest. And the whole game as well. Kante, Ibiza, tonight as well. You know what? Gundogan. What's most people selected? Most people have gone for Gundogan as well. Rodri, but he seems to be a doubt at the moment. Simons, staying away because I'm not being too impressed by Simons so far. Nico Williams as well. He's due a rest for Spain, the winger. Croatia, Italy could go either way. I'm staying away from that fixture. I think maybe I've convinced myself into doing Gundogan. Gundogan seems a really good option here. Same amount of money as Ericsson. I'm surprised I missed that one straight away. And I do think he'll play. Of course, he's been captain in Germany. We're going to go for Gundogan. You can get in the box. You can score goals. And going into the round of 16, of course, Germany have already qualified. So that saves me overthinking it later on. So we go Yamal and Gundogan. Is that the best choice to go for? Yamal, I'm pretty sure he's going to start. Let's just double check. Has he been subbed off so far? Spain already through. And they'll play third place at Group A or D, through to D, of course. One of them, A, D, E, or F. It looks like if of course Scotland get through tonight, and they get if they win tonight and they finish third, then it looks like they're probably going to be playing Spain, all but confirmed. So Spain then. Let's have a look. How many minutes has Yamal got? Did he get subbed off against Croatia? I don't think so. It must have been very late on. He definitely started. Against Croatia. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the fantasy content. If you are, be sure to let me know, and we make more of it going into the new season. So Yamal on the right, he did get subbed off, but 86 minutes he lasted. For a 16-year-old, he's due a rest though, isn't he? He's due a rest, and they beat Italy 1-0. He's got 1 assist so far, but I think against Albania, that's an attack, that's a defence you'd like to go up against and fancy Yamal against. Yamal then got subbed off 71 minutes. So, if he plays, he's probably going to get 60 minutes then. Am I thinking 60, 70 minutes? Ruiz was getting subbed off as well. He's got an injury in the latest game. I'm not too sure on Yamal. We'll take him out here. I'm not sold on him. So we'll go back. I'm sold on Gundogan. We're staying with Gundogan. This is the thing we love about FPL and fantasy football, of course. All the changing. 11 legends in you. Hopefully you're all well. Let us know your thoughts on the team so far. Are you streaming this much next season? So I can't wait. Yeah, I am. Plan to do quite a lot of content next season. We always do a lot of championship content, but FPL for that next season as well as Premier League fantasy, of course. So total points so far against Portugal. I'm not going to go for him. The Georgian striker. If you think I'm pronouncing his name, you're having a laugh. By the way, we're live at 8 o'clock for Scotland versus Hungary. Huge game. Really excited for it. And again at 11 o'clock for USA versus Bolivia. Excited for both of them. So far, most points are actually going for the teams in Group E, and I'm staying away from Group E because every team so far has won a game and lost the game. It all comes down to this last game week. I'm not going to put any trust in any side. It's too risky to, in my opinion. Unless you're really certain about a player and you have a gut instinct, I'm not going to go for it. Yamal, 20% selected. A lot of people going for him. Man, 3%, and then Weghorst 1% at the moment. So Matchday points from last week. Let's just have a look. 7 points for him. He's got England though. I think maybe we stick with Yamal. Of course, we'll have to bench someone anyway, and if he doesn't play, we'll get points. 8 points, so that's averaging four a game so far for Yamal. We'll get him in. We'll get Yamal in. And let's confirm it then. So I'll go Costa, Van Dijk, Trent, Mittersley, Gundogan, Soboslai, Wirtz, Bellingham, McTominay. Maybe not even space for Yamal to start, you know. Because that's the thing. That is the one I'm... I am glad I subbed. Kane says, Slink, welcome in, mate. Welcome in, hopefully you're well. I see your most popular stream has 45k. Must have been a great feeling that. Yeah, it was insane. I think it was because of the Ericsson incident, though, so that sort of took a little bit out of it because I didn't really do anything to get the views on it. It was more because of the Ericsson incident. But crazy views on it. We'll go for this team then. And let's see. So we've used up our free transfers, confirmed transfers, of course. 2 transfers made. These are the fixtures this week if anyone's interested. So we've got Scotland, Hungary. We've got Switzerland, Germany. Don't watch long tonight, but main focus is Scotland, Hungary. Tomorrow then we're live for Albania, Spain. That'll be a really fun game to do. But I think Croatia, Italy will be really close. And I think Croatia will fail to get out of the group. I really do. Albania have more of a chance in my opinion. And then Tuesday, Netherlands, Austria will be live for that one. France, Spain, no. Will Mbappe play? I think it's a big risk to not go for him. Especially because he didn't play at all against the Netherlands. I think maybe they'll start to introduce him again in this game. Of course, broke his nose, but it doesn't seem to have impacted him too much. You know, he's still in the squad last time, but on the bench. I think Gundogan has to start. I'm pretty sure he will be captaining them tonight. When is the game? The games are very soon. We can check now. I'm pretty sure. Imagine if I've missed the deadline. I'm pretty sure I haven't. I'm pretty sure it's 8 o'clock, the deadline. Can you imagine? So let's go quickly to Germany and check their starting 11 tonight. This is the thing about doing it so close to kick off. You can check the lineups. So Germany, Gundogan starting, Mittersley starting as well, and Musiala. It's a very strong team. Julian Nagelsmann's not taking any risks. Exact same side for every group game. Wow. Okay, shows the strength for them. And let's quickly have a look at Scotland then. We're live very soon, so I need to hurry up and make my decisions before we go live for the next one. I've benched Mbappe. It's a big call. Scotland then, they're going to have to go strong tonight. Who have they gone with? Line up. Robertson, McKenna starts. Of course, Tierney injured. McTominay will play. Expected that one, of course. Okay. Interesting. Soboslai starts as well for Hungary. And if they're going to score, I really do think it'll be through him. Salah's look promising. Kirkes and Bola were solid last time. Botka and Orban as well. Dudai's a bit of a shaky player, isn't he? But Styles comes in midfield. Interesting. No Nagy, or Naga, however it's pronounced. So let's go back to this one then. Gundogan will play, and he'll go in my team for We'll put him in for Yamal a second. Kane, he always scores. He always scores, and he hasn't scored so far. So I think he may bag 2 or 3 against Slovenia. I don't want to risk it by not playing him. McTominay's playing as we can see. Soboslai's playing as we can see. Wirtz playing. Gundogan's playing. And Mitchell, so they're all starting for me. And then Yamal. I'm not captaining Mbappe, by the way. He will not be captain. Will Trent play? Most likely, but we of course have to have at least 3 defenders. I think we might go with that, you know. We might go with that. And then change the captaincy to... I've got a good feeling for Harry Kane. I really do. It's about time. Of course, he did score. He did score against Denmark, didn't he? He did get the goal. I do apologise. He did score. So he's got 1. But, you know, from Kane, we're always used to seeing him in tournaments get at least, you know, 4 or 5 goals. And I think he'll get another one against Slovenia. It's another great opportunity too. Slovenia have looked really good. But I do think that England will have enough to get past them and score maybe a few in this one. England are due a really positive result and performance. No one's been happy with the performances in the first 2 games. The results have just about been enough. You know, 4 points from 2 games. And in the last one, I do think they'll win. It won't be easy, but I think they'll get a few goals in it. And it's about time they get a really convincing performance as well. I think Southgate will go back to what he knows, back to basics, and get them a good result. Of course, Wirtz starting, hard not to go against him. He loves Bellingham, so he's gonna play. Trent is the only man I think could get dropped, but even if he does, then we've got Faze on the bench in my number 1 spot to come on, and then Yamal in 2. So there we go then. I'm gonna go with that. Kane captain, Mbappe to start. I think he will. He'll at least get on the pitch, in my opinion. McTominay, Soboslai, Wirtz, Gundogan all playing tonight, as well as Mitchell, Bellingham and Soboslai also in there. No, Soboslai I've read out, sorry. Costa, there we go, confirm it, there we go. It's all done. It's done. We're done. How long till the deadline? In case I wanted to change it. I don't... 50 minutes, okay, it is at kick-off. Have a look at my leagues then. At the moment, I'm 2nd place in this league. If anyone wants to join, be sure to. There's the code if anyone wants to join, and we just catch up with the chat. Welcome in. Brexit, how you doing, mate? How you doing? MOU predictions. Just in time. Awesome glimpse. Awesome. Brexit's captain Musiala. That's interesting. He does start against Switzerland. He does start. Will be bad and boring again, says MCFR. I've got a feeling England are going to pull up a big result. I've got a feeling this is a duet. They're duet, aren't they? Everyone in the league so far is doing really well. Well done, everyone, of course. No matter what position you are, it's great fun as always. 12 people in here. But look at it, it's really close. 64, 144. It's not over yet. Of course, into the knockouts, you're going to get a lot of shock points from a lot of shock teams. But I've not used my wild card. I think I'll use that probably. So you get unlimited transfers for the round of 16. I think for the quarterfinals, then I'll use my wild cards because then you're going to have a very good chance of getting them players. And of course, towards the final, the amount of free transfers you get increases, and it's unlikely you're going to have a lot of players mixed around. So there we go then. That is my team. I'm now at 55 subscribers. Keep on going, Brexit. Keep on going, mate. Love to see it. There we go then. I think that is my team. That's how it's going to go. Captain Kane. Am I sure? I think so. I think you'll get two or 3 in that game against Slovenia. Slovenia, though, good defence, but they did slip up, and they can, have their moments. And I thought Serbia should have punished them a bit more. Mitrovic and Vlahovic did have a few chances and to get past All Black. Tonight's game's huge, and I'm about to go set up the stream. So there we go then. That's my final team. Costa in goal. Mitroslav, Trent, Van Dijk at the back. I'm unsure on Trent, but we'll put him in just in case. Of course, he has been playing in midfield for England so far. And if it were to play in Slovenia with Bellingham and Kane as well as Trent, I do think they'll have a good game, as I've been saying. I've convinced myself into that. Soboslai, McTominay, Wirtz and Gundogan all play tonight, so a lot of names to look out for on the live streams. Bellingham, of course, will play on Tuesday. Sorry, it will be live. And of course, Mbappe against Poland. I think he plays. I'm not sure how long, whether it's off the bench or not, but I've gone for him. I've brought in Yamal against Albania. I do think he'll be rested because Spain, of course, already qualified. But what I've seen from other teams now, playing strong, of course, Germany have gone full strength. Julian Nagelsmann. do we put Yamal in? That's the only question I have. Do I take Bellingham out? No, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. There we go then. There we go. As always, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. It would really help us out on our journey. We are 10 away from 1,900 and 110 away from 2k, which is wild. We're hoping to get there by Christmas Day. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to drop a like and subscribe as always. I'm going to quickly set up the stream for Scotland versus Hungary. I'm really excited for it. Really excited. Of course, halftime quiz also in there, and we're keeping an eye on Germany versus Switzerland as well. Thank you everyone for tuning in for this stream, and I'll see you hopefully in about 40 minutes. We'll start 10 to 8 for, of course, the Scotland watch along. I'll see you then. Take care everyone, and see you in the next stream very soon, guys. Take care. Goodbye.